everyone, thanks so much for stopping by the channel. Today we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune Casinocade, and I've enlisted some help from my daughter to get kind of an outside perspective on the whole thing. All right, so what do you think about the look of the cabinet, first of all?
I really like it. I think it's very, it brings you back to like those casinocades and everything like that. Not casinocades. It brings you to the casino.
To the slot machines and all that.
slot machines, it does have that feel when you're going up to the Wheel of Fortune, thing in the casino.
The actual one.
Yeah, the actual
Just
one.
not as tall, but it does look like the actual, especially with the wheel. I mean, their wheel is much bigger.
Yeah.
It actually rotates, but,
yes.
but it does look pretty good. Mm-hmm. Okay, what do you think about the gold T-molding or the gold trim? You think that goes in good with it?
Oh, definitely. I think it gives that, feel of money and, that type of stuff. It's very gaudy looking.
Gaudy, yeah.
Casino, Atlantic City.
If it looks gaudy, it looks casino,
exactly.
Right? Exactly. Okay, so a lot of people always have a problem with Arcade1up marquees. Mm-hmm. Okay, do you see any problem with this marquee at all?
I mean, no, I definitely like it. The only thing that I would say is it kind of just looks like a sticker that's over a light.
Okay.
I would think, when I think...
That is basically what it is, yeah.
When I think of marquees and everything like that, I think of, either glass or plastic or resin. And
reverse printed on it.
Reverse printed with the,
Right.
the light in it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, this was the beginning technology that Arcade1up always did. They always gave like a light box, and then they just put a vinyl decal basically over it. That's all they really did. And when you do that, you get kind of weird shadowing and odd things you could see in here. It's got some weird shadowing and stuff like that. But this is such a small marquee. It's not that big of a deal. It's not a deal breaker in any way.
And there's also a lot going on here. So you're really not focusing too much on the marquee in my opinion. So
exactly.
It makes up for it down here.
Right. Okay, so we'll get into a little bit of the gameplay a little bit later on, but I just want to continue going over some of the things and just try and get an unbiased opinion on everything, because when we deal with Arcade1ups, we know what we're looking for out of a cabinet. But I just want to hear what someone else who really doesn't really focus too much on Arcade1up and their cabinets and their tech, what a person outside of this thinks about it. All right, so what do you think about the displays?
I think the top one is really good. I think it's a good size. But as far as this one...
That's an 8-inch on the top, and that's a 10-inch on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely say that this one needs to be a lot bigger.
Mm-hmm.
They could still do this whole, this background that they have on there, but this definitely would need to be bigger. Anytime you
like if this was like a 15-inch, would that have been pretty good?
Yeah, at least a 15-inch, because I just feel like it's so small. Mm-hmm. And anyone that's, buying it for somebody that likes it, like Mom, she really liked this thing. So, that's why, why it's here.
That brings us to another good point. Who do you think this was actually marketed for?
I think it's for those people that, loves going to a casino and having that type of time and having fun in a casino. I think that's really what it's marketed for. I don't think it's marketed towards those retro gamer kind of, people. I think it's more... Unless
there's a retro gamer that really loves going to the casino,
yeah, I
right?
mean, there might be one of them out there.
Yeah, sure.
But... yeah, I definitely...
But it looks like more of a mom, grandma kind of a marketing...
Yeah. And especially, again, with the screen being so small, if this is for grandma, I feel like she's going to complain a lot that she can't see it. So,
yeah, I understand.
That's one of the things.
What do you think? How do you like the lights and the lighting features that they did here?
It's definitely good. It's a little obnoxious.
A little bit.
I'm not gonna lie. Especially when you're playing it and everything like that, and you got the flashing lights in your face. But, I feel like at a casino when you're playing this specific game, I feel like the lights kind of mute after a while, so that you can really focus on the game. But yeah, I think they could have toned it down just a little bit. A
little bit with the lights. Yeah. Or at least giving you the option to maybe dim it a little bit.
Or slow it down.
Or slow it down or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you think about the side art on it? Because Arcade1up always usually does pretty good job on their side art and their control panel art. So what do you think about that?
I love it. I think it really ties in with the whole Wheel of Fortune and everything like that. It does look very classy and... The whole look of the cabinet is great. I love it.
Yeah, I'll give them that. I mean, when I first seen the rendering of it, I didn't really get a good look on it, but now that I see it in person, especially with the Arcade1up 3D logo here, all in gold.
Yeah, that's one of my
And
favorites.
the way they did it, I'm actually pretty impressed with the way that they put this all together. It is a pretty nice looking cabinet. And speaking of cabinet, this isn't very deep. This is basically like a party cage just on a stand. That's all it is. So if you wanted to put this on a table or a tabletop, you could do that too. You don't have to put it up on the stand, which is another great feature of this. Now, what do you think about the sound?
I think the sound is really, really nice. I think it's, when you're playing the game, it fully immerses you in, playing any of these. So the sound is really, really well done. The speakers that they have on it is really good.
I have to agree. The speakers on this is probably one of the best sounding pairs of speakers that Arcade1up has put out to date. Very, very good bass in it, a great sounding speaker. It could be that the speakers are just really right in your face, maybe, and they're not tucked up underneath the marquee.
But they definitely, they look like
they
good
look
speakers,
like good speakers, yeah.
It's not,
No, I know. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to talk about, I want to talk about these buttons too, because these buttons are quite different, and we'll get into that in a minute. Okay, so I wanted to talk about these buttons. What do you think about the buttons that they put on here?
I definitely like them. I think they are a better quality than the...
They do feel much better quality, don't they?
Yeah, they feel a lot different than the normal Arcade1up buttons. They're very clicky.
Yeah, they're clicky.
Yeah, they remind me of actual casino buttons, which is very interesting.
They're definitely micro-switched buttons. Actually, I took the panel apart, and I will show you guys exactly what's going on with these buttons. They are absolutely different than the Arcade1up normal buttons. So was a pleasant surprise to see these, but you don't even have to see it to actually feel it. I mean, these actually feel like a slot machine's buttons.
100%, yeah.
So let's cut away. Let's take a look at the underside of this, and you'll see how the buttons are laid out and what they're made up of. Hang in there. All right, guys, I just wanted to give you a look at the control panel. These are the switches that they use for the buttons, and I'm going to tell you, these are pretty premium feeling micro switches. You can see here they are definitely nice and clicky. So it's a really nice setup they did for the buttons on this one. All right, so I guess we'll take a look at some of the games that they put in here, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Or actually, you want to talk about setting this up to the Wi-Fi and the debacle that we had to go through for this?
Oh boy, do I want to talk about that.
Well, really quick, guys, there was a problem getting this set up. So we might as well disclose that now, in case anybody else has this problem. We could not get this hooked up initially to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
We did everything we could to get this hooked up. We tried mobile hotspot. It wouldn't
even find the mobile hotspot.
It wouldn't even find it.
It wouldn't find it. We tried
to force push it through 2.4, 5.0. We changed the gateway. Oh my God, I can't remember all the things we did to try and get that hooked up.
We did a network reset. We did a factory reset on it. We've done so many resets on this machine.
We even put it on guest.
Nothing worked.
Nothing worked. It was actually glitching out too. We thought there was actually a problem with it.
Yeah. So what ended up happening was we finally realized that our modem through our internet provider that's given to us is a 6 gigahertz Wi-Fi modem router.
Right.
And with that, we realized maybe that has something to do with it. So we ran down to the store and picked up a different modem that has different gigahertz on it, and it ended up working.
Yeah.
So it's
immediately.
Immediately.
It connected immediately.
So definitely something to think about. Definitely something
actually,
to
what I'll
check
do is
into.
I'll throw up a video of what it was actually doing when we were trying to connect it to the 6 gigahertz.
Yeah.
And even though we went through all the trying to get it on there, this is what it stayed doing. So if anybody has this problem that we're going to show you right now, you may want to just maybe try out a different modem, and because that was what we did, and we got it able to work.
Yes.
All right. All right, so let's take a quick look at some of the games that's included. Now, 4 games are already open, right? And then they give you 20 games that you can win to open. And this is the first one. It's called bonus cards. But let's talk about that for a second. What do you think about the whole idea of having to open the other 20 games.
I'm not too keen on it. I think when I'm gonna buy an arcade cabinet, any type of arcade cabinet, I want those games to be readily available.
Yeah, because especially, I mean, you feel you already paid for them, right? So to have to sit and play just to open them is kind of annoying. I think what they should have done is they should have given you the option. If you want to win them and open them by playing every day, then give that option, or you could go in the settings and turn that off and open up whatever you want. I think that's the way they should have done it.
I think there should have been like a party mode where if you want to invite people over,
right, you can take that off or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's take a look at the other game that's on here. All right, so this is the second game, and it's called Big Wheel Spin.
Let's take a look. Am I gonna get a spin on the first time?
Yeah, you did. Hey, that's pretty good.
I did.
All right, now we gotta stay for the spin.
This is what I like about this game, with this cabinet, is because you
can do it just with the button too. I found that out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. It gets you immersed in it, you know. So that's what I really like about this cabinet the most.
That's what I'm saying. It kind of grabs you a little bit. Now just do it with the spin button. You can see, in case you don't want to touch the screen. In case you're OCD, like I know. So it's pretty cool. I think you keep going now.
Yeah.
You keep going till you get to lose a turn.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's try it. Oh.
Uh-oh. Wow. Hey, you're doing pretty good. Let's go down to the casino.
Let's get in the car and let's go.
Yeah.
Let's try the screen. I definitely like how it makes you...
Hey, look up,
Yeah, that's a really good
Well, because like the real one, you do have to look up because it's only the wheel up at the top, right?
Right. So it definitely, it gives you that
feeling, yeah.
That you're in the casino.
Yeah.
So. I
hey, you're doing pretty good.
I am doing pretty good. You think I'm going to finish? This whole board's just going to be lose a turn. All right, this might where it gets a little hairy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There's almost nothing left. How do we know? So what did you win on that? Let's see.
56. Not bad. I'll take it. Big win.
Look at this.
Hello. Keep it going. Imagine that in a casino.
Wow. Pay out now. Just hit pay out.
Just give me the money now.
All right, let's go to what are we on, the third game?
Yeah, let's go to the third
Let's go to the third game. All right, so this is the third game. It's called Puzzle Mania. This is the one we were spending some time on, right?
Yes.
The puzzles are kind of fun. It actually feels just like Wheel of Fortune.
So you gotta pick a category. Oh, well, it picks the category for you.
Yep.
And let's see what we get. Around the house.
This is the first one we had the first time, right?
Yep.
We had no idea what was around the house.
No clue.
No idea.
Zero idea. All right, so shows you what the puzzle's going to be. You get a nice little timer. And let's see. Let's see the first letter that we get.
We won't go too long on this, but the idea is as you spin, random letters will come up, and if it's up there, it'll fill it in, and then you'll have the option to solve the puzzle if you want, if you know it.
You can also buy vowels.
You could buy a vowel.
You have to get certain diamonds, so...
It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I like it. Let's bet max. Let's go all in.
It's a high roller.
I'm a high roller.
Yeah.
Don't take me to the casino.
Hey, money's no object when it's free.
And there, we got our first letter. Can anyone solve that?
Yeah, what's around the house with just an H? I don't know.
Let us know in the comments. All right, now it's getting a little easy for everyone watching. You got two letters. All right.
Oh, look at this.
What do you think it might be?
I don't know. Beds?
Beds. Maybe. Could be. Oop. I got a diamond. Okay. Yeah,
All right.
Let's try and buy a vowel. Let's see. What do we want to pick? A, E, I, O, or U?
I don't know.
I'll do A.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, we'll leave it up to you guys. Try and figure it out. Leave it in the comments if you know what that is.
Right up there.
Okay, so here is the 4th game that is opened already. It's Free Spin Mania.
And this just simply reminds me of, man, I gotta go to the casino.
Yeah, you're doing good tonight. Wow.
This
off the
game
bat.
specifically really makes me...
Wow, 15 free spins.
Oh, yeah. This game specifically makes me think of slot machines.
Yeah, this one looks like that. The newer slot machines that's down there.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see.
And then, how does it work now? Again, you get a free spin, right? On the front board, you get a free spin, and that you only get one a day.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how you get the gems to open up the other 20 games, right?
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we go out and show them that free spin?
You got it.
All right, so every day you get a free spin to win, where she's showing you right there at the bottom, and you only get one a day. As soon as you do that, it's good for today, and tomorrow you get another one. So we'll show you how that works. So you just spin the win. And this is your daily spin.
Let's do it.
Yep. So we just got the 15 gems added to our other ones that we got yesterday. So that's how you will open up the other 20 games, why don't we go through and show really quickly the 20 games that you can open.
Yeah, so they're all down here. So you get a bunch of different ones.
Yeah, what's that first one called?
This one's called Gumdrop Blocks. Then you have Klondike Solitaire is what it looks like.
Yeah, it's hard to see them. Mahjong Deluxe.
Ultimate Sudoku.
Can't even see that. Tri Oaks or something. I don't know what that is.
Some type of solitaire.
Yeah.
Wordplay. Some pokers.
Joker Poker.
Joker Poker.
Jacks are better. Yep,
Jacks are better. That one is hard to read.
Yeah.
It's that game.
It's that
whatever
game,
that
yeah.
game's called.
Yeah.
You got some bingo.
Bingo.
I like bingo.
Yeah.
We're gonna do craps.
Craps.
Whatever that is. Roulette, which is one of my favorites. 3-card poker. There's a bunch of good stuff
Deuce
in
is
here.
Wild.
Deuce is Wild. Word Waffle, whatever that is.
Blackjack.
Blackjack. Fruit
Burst.
And
Photo.
Photo Hunter.
I don't know.
I don't like how the locks are there, to be honest.
Is that the last one?
Yes.
All right. So
that's
those
it.
are the games that you can open up. Well, that's pretty cool. All right, so I guess we've showed pretty much all. Do you have anything else to say before we go to our final thoughts?
No.
Oh, so
Very
that's
fun.
I think we've showed everything.
Yeah.
So let's go to our final thoughts, guys. Hang in there with us. So what are our final thoughts? Well, first of all, here's what I wanted to ask you. I never told you this. How much do you think the cabinet was?
Well, taking into consideration everything that's going on with the buttons, the side art, the lights, the displays, both displays on there, the speaker system. If I was looking at this, not knowing, everything, I would say about 400.
400?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, what would you say if I told you that it went for $599?
Wow.
It was $599 plus tax, bringing it to about $639.
That's a little expensive.
Yeah.
That's, again, it's a great cabinet. It's made really well, and everything about it is really good. The price is way too expensive for that. I would not spend $630 on a cabinet.
Not for this.
Not for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe for something else, but definitely not this.
But we're looking at it also because we're not really into this kind of
Right.
stuff. I
Yeah,
mean,
of course.
maybe mom or something. I mean, she actually did. She paid that money to have it because she
Yeah.
loves this game, right?
Right.
So I guess there are people that would really be interested in this. They may pay that price. But if you're not a huge lover of these games, maybe you probably want to wait for a sale. If you were interested in it somewhat, and you got it on a really good sale, like you said, $399.
Like $399.
$350 would be a great price for it.
$450 after
Because I'll
tax,
tell you
probably.
this, they did do a really, really good job on a lot of it. You know, I kind of thought that they were just going to put like a couple of displays that they had left over, and they threw a couple of Android tablet games on there. But they actually thought this out. I do have to give them credit for that, because they did program the lights, and you guys can't see it right now, but the lights and the lights that's inside the buttons, along with the marquee lights, all go in sync, and they change depending on if you hit the jackpot, however much money you make. So it is a pretty well thought out kind of an idea, and I like that a lot about it.
Yeah, I definitely like it. The whole look of it, when I first saw it, you know, when you first showed me it, I was like, wow, it does look really, really good.
It does.
You know?
And at first, right, when we and this is the truth, when we first turned it on, we didn't really think we were gonna kind of get into it. But I have to say, right?
Yeah.
We started playing it, and before we knew it, we were on this thing for 3 hours.
Yeah.
About 3 hours, right?
It was about 3 hours, yeah.
And we were kind of having fun. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was.
It was addicting.
It kind of got, especially the what was the game we were playing? The
playing
puzzle game.
Puzzle Mania.
It really turned out fun. I hate to say it. Now, is it something that you would run home from work and think about all day at work that you want to come home and play?
Probably not. I'm going to go run and grab my PlayStation and play it on that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But for somebody that's into these games?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
This is the perfect thing, especially if you don't want to travel to like a casino or something, or you're not nearby a casino. You have one in your home. You know, it may not give you
money. Yeah.
But it still gives you that feel,
feeling.
And
well,
it gives you that excitement
too. It's basically the same thing as the Arcade1up cabinets. And
right.
You could play any of these retro games almost anywhere. You could play them on computers, you could play them on Xbox, you could play them on PlayStation, you can download them anywhere. You can download them on Steam, anywhere you want. Yeah. But the reason people like these is because you're standing in front of something that kind of gives you the impression, or it emulates the actual thing.
Right.
So that's the attraction for any of these things, right?
And I think Arcade1up does a really good job of that, of getting that nostalgia feeling.
That feeling that you're in front of that real...
you think you're standing in an arcade when you're standing next to one of these, playing something. So they do a very good job at that. I will say that. Yeah,
they did. And I like I said, I am impressed with it. So that's going to do it, guys. That's our review on it. We are very impressed with it. We like it. For the people who would be interested in these games, it is something to go for. Like I said, it's not going to appeal to everybody, but for what they did with it, I think they did a really, really good job. Well, that's it, guys. That's the review. Jestertester saying, be well, happy gaming as always. And until the next review, we will see you.